Hey everybody, welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from sportsmemo.com, and it is week one of the college football season. Hopefully, week zero was kind to you. I struggled with Florida State losing, but did win with Nevada covering against SMU. Tough loss for the Wolfpack, who led that game for most of it and ended up losing late in that contest as the Mustangs went ahead in the fourth quarter, scored with just over a minute remaining, and held on to avoid the upset. But we were on that. We were on a L.J. Johnson TD prop in that game. So videos, we're 1 for 1. Let's go 2 for 2. Friday night, it's Oklahoma hosting Temple. And the age-old question is, do you want to take 43 points with the Temple Owls? That's what everybody wants to know. That's hopefully what I'll be able to answer. And look, I think if you're doing that, you are looking forward to the backups and the backups backup doing damage for the Sooners or not doing damage if you're going to take the points with the Temple Owls. Here's one thing that I do know. I don't expect Oklahoma to surrender many points against Temple. Temple comes into this game with a 0-10 road record in the 2 seasons that Stan Drayton has been head coach. They have covered their last 2 road games, went 2-6 over their first 8. This is the heaviest underdog that the Owls have ever been under Drayton. 43 points, just over 6 touchdowns and 6 extra points. And they lost their first ever regular season opener under Drayton, 30-0 in 2022 to Duke. Last year they beat Akron 24-21, but they were supposed to do that. So this is certainly a guarantee game for the Sooners. They're paying the Owls to be there and come take their whipping. And this is an interesting game for Oklahoma because it is the official beginning of the Jackson Arnold era. Jackson Arnold taking over for Dylan Gabriel, who will spend his final season in college football at Oregon trying to win a national championship in Eugene. He started his career at UCF in Orlando, had a nice run in Norman with the Sooners, but will now finish up with the Ducks. And Arnold was a true freshman last season, had some ups and downs. He started the bowl game, and the Sooners come off a loss in the Alamo Bowl against Arizona. So Arnold will look to overcome a 3-interception game. He's bouncing back from that. This is a game where Oklahoma really doesn't have much to do in terms of hiding stuff. They play Houston next week in non-conference game. Houston's now in the Big 12. Oklahoma's obviously moved on to the SEC. And for head coach Brent Venables, this is an opportunity to see what he's got on defense. Venables is a defensive coach first and foremost. Temple will open up with a quarterback as Forrest Brock beat out Evan Simon, the Rutgers transfer. He made 2 starts last year in a little bit of an upset. I think a lot of people expected Simon to start. Instead, it will be Brock, who went 7-15 last season with 60 yards passing and just 1 pick. Temple will play their conference opener at Navy next week in the American Athletic Conference. They've got a pretty good running back in Jaquez Smith. And again, this number is OU minus 43 with a total of 59. So let's get into what we want to do with this contest. For starters, the first half number is 27.5. I would stay away from that. If you're going to bet anything in the first half, I would bet the under at 33.5. I just don't see Temple scoring much, and I don't see much urgency from Oklahoma. They want Arnold to take his time. Obviously, they want him to do well, but what Brent Venables has said is he's much improved from a guy that threw for 350 yards in his debut, but again, threw 3 picks against Arizona last time we saw him. He's got a new offensive coordinator in former North Texas head coach Seth Luttrell, who was a assistant last year as a consultant, and so I think they'll ride their run game in this contest. Will the Sooners? And so if you're laying the 43, you're going to want the backups to play well, and I think that situation does exist. So if you're asking me, take the 43 points or lay them, I would lay them with the Sooners. Oklahoma has beaten teams this badly before. Last year, they destroyed Arkansas State 73-0 as a 36-point favorite in their debut. Again, I don't see Temple moving the football too much. If anybody is able to find the end zone, I think it will be Jaquez Smith on the ground. And this Temple squad, their three biggest dog games under Stan Drayton, all 23-point underdogs. And they failed to cover the spread in all three games. 70-13, they lost at UCF in 2022. Last season, they lost 55-0 to SMU and 41-7 to Miami. There's a pair of new defensive coordinators in Norman, in Zach Alley and Todd Bates. They'll want to impress Brent Venables, their boss, and obviously Venables is heavily invested on the defensive side of the football. So I just don't anticipate the Owls doing much offensively. For Temple, their defensive coordinator is Everett Withers. You may remember him. He was the head coach at Texas State and James Madison, and they do have some athletes. So I think the Sooners will take the cautious approach early, and then we'll see what they have in their backups once they're done with Arnold and have seen enough from him, get him ready to play Houston the next week. True freshman Michael Hawkins got the nod as the backup. So they'll look to get him work. And then Casey Thompson, who has been at Texas and Florida State and is very accomplished in terms of reading a defense and being able to make plays with his feet and his arm, will be the third stringer. So if he gets in there late, I think there is an opportunity for a late touchdown to cover the spread, given Thompson's talent and know-how. So that's what we'll ride with. We'll go with the first half under. We will go with Oklahoma covering the 43 full game, stay away from the total, which is 59. And I just don't think Temple is going to aid the cause. And typically, if you want to ride the over, you need both teams to score. I'm not sure that Temple scores more than a touchdown, might even get shut out, may just settle for a field goal. Not really comfortable with Oklahoma scoring 56 points. And then if it's 56-3, all you do is push. So get the best line available. And first half under is the play. If you want to ride something in the first 30 minutes, full game, we'll lay the 43 points. And again, shop around, see if you can get the best line. Obviously, you want to be under the key number of 42 if you can find that number. And again, you've got a couple of days. I'm taping this on a Monday, and this game will kick off on Friday in Norman, Oklahoma. So looking forward to seeing what these Sooners look like post Dylan Gabriel. And I expect the defense to be ahead of the offense, and I expect them to put Jackson Arnold in positions where he's comfortable and can get some confidence without making mistakes, like throwing 3 picks as he did against Arizona in the bowl game last time we saw him. Smash that like button for me. Make sure you are fully subscribed to all of our videos here at Wager Talk TV so you never miss a play. We're going to have a huge college football season. We've got great deals going on at Wager Talk and Sports Memo. Follow me at Sports Memo at sm.buzz/TDM for my package information and free plays that I post on that page. Follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero. And let's ride. It's going to be a great season. We've got an awesome week 1 to deal with in terms of key games like Clemson challenging Georgia in Atlanta. That's the biggest game of the weekend. But we've also got Texas A&M hosting Notre Dame on Monday night. We got a little Monday night football action before the NFL season even starts, as Florida State looks to bounce back from their loss in Dublin by hosting Boston College. So we'll have plays, analysis on all of that, and make sure that you're subscribed to Wager Talk TV so you never miss a free play video. I'm Tony Mejia. Thanks for watching.